title was under threat by Javokhir, but we're seeing c4, well, designed to avoid Matthias Petrov, but e6 is the response. Matthias has quite a stable repertoire. He's not like changing around all the time.
Yeah, could be a good or a bad thing. He's new to this level, of course, so he's sticking to his guns. He will go e6 and d5 against d4. He also likes to put a pawn there, and it's worked well for him so far. Play the Petrov against e4, play these e6, d5 things. He did beat Vincent Keimer, his countryman, in a very nice game. In the Queen's Gambit decline, so he's probably feeling good about it. But he's spending a moment here trying to decide between d5 and knight f6. But there is d5.
There's d5 being played, and now for Nodirbek, what is he going to do?
d4.
d4.
You use this move order to avoid the Nimzo Indian. His point is, if black were to play knight f6 here, then you go pawn to e4, the so-called Mikenas attack, which is quite dangerous and you need to know a lot. Well, if you start with one d4, then black and Matthias can also do this. Could go for knight f6, c4, e6, and if you go knight c3, d5 will lead to the same position we have in the game, but there is the Nimzo. So the reason why Nodirbek starts with c4 is he wants to take the Nimzo Indian off the table and make sure he gets this. But now it's back to normal.
Yeah. I also did wonder whether he might throw in an e3, but okay, that didn't happen. Instead, we're back into the mainstream and pawn takes pawn. So we're now in the fully fledged Queen's Gambit declined exchange variation. Where do you think the bishop will go?
g5.
g5. It's been very trendy somehow in these structures to put the bishop on f4. But
Not here, though.
Not here, but it is.
I mean, if they go bishop to e7, that's sort of another trendy line that Bluebaum also plays. Then you can't put the bishop here for obvious reasons. Here you go bishop to f4, or c takes d, e takes d, and then bishop to f4. But in this pure card spot, the whole point is that you go bishop to g5 as he played, and you put this construction under some pressure, threatening to take on f6 and then d5. Of course, that won't happen, but this has always been considered a little more pleasant for white. So black players have been a bit reluctant to go here. But recently, also making life simpler with black, because you can just do this against any d4, c4 openings. So it has a bit of a renaissance. Bluebaum seems to be comfortable here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, we'll see which defensive setup he's going to go for. What do you think? Do you think it's going to be the h6, rook e8 construction, or are we going to see something else?
Yeah, there's a lot of move order subtleties. Against Keimer, he played h6, bishop h4, castle, bishop d3, and rook to e8, which is a very particular line. He's not playing c6 yet, but he keeps the option of c5 in reserve, looking how white wants to arrange his pieces. And it's the eternal question, if he's prepared this, is he willing to repeat and then face Nodirbek's preparation, or will he deviate, even risking to be slightly less well prepared, to not be shown what Nodirbek has won?
Well, he's a man of principle, because we're seeing h6 being played.
Yeah, so far. token moves here. You go queen g5. It feels like might as well, but there's no hope, and he will come to terms with it. No, the good thing for Matthias, and we've also seen it in this tournament, even if he makes mistakes and loses a game, he looks broken during the game, but normally he comes back strong the next day, so he's quite good at shaking it off. Also, if we look at results here, yeah, he lost his game early on to Sindarov, and then he didn't win.
Yeah.
Two completely winning positions against Arjun and Taiwan. And every day it looked like he was collapsing, but then he came back, beat Gukesh, beat Anish. Has a great tournament, won a lot of rating.
He's had a fantastic tournament.
He is very resilient, even though.
And you know, if it doesn't work out with him with chess, I do think he should have a go at amateur dramatics. I mean, look at
But
him.
he's not acting. He's very.
No, but he's able to access those emotions. Look how he's able to entertain us. Look at that.
I'm not sure he has the range, because it looks like it's the same emotion quite often.
There's still some Shakespearean play somewhere where he'll be in his no big time scrambles
Bluebaum
anywhere.
has resigned.
Oh, well, that means Nodirbek, with his victory, he moves into the sole lead with 8 points, going into pole position for tomorrow's final round.
Who do they have tomorrow again? He plays Arjun, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, paper, of course, very, very tough game. Black against Arjun, Erigaisi. But it hasn't been Arjun's tournament, and there could be scenarios where Arjun doesn't try too hard. We'll find out how it goes tomorrow.